Recording in progress.
Good morning. I want to welcome everybody to the Tuesday, August 19th meeting of the St. Joseph County Board of Commissioners. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. A very short agenda today, I might say, reflected by the size of the crowd in the room. First order of business today is approval of the accounts payable docket. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Commissioner Morton?
Aye.
Commissioner Hazen?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, bills passed by the county council. There were 3 of them. 2 of them were passed unanimously and 1 was a split vote. I would suggest that because there was a split vote on 1, that we approve each one individually. The first one is ordinance 76-24. Make sure I have the right one here. This has to do with the prosecutor requesting change out of the high-tech crime unit fund. It was passed unanimously by the council. If there are no questions or comments, do we have a motion to approve ordinance 49-25 sent to us by the council?
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Commissioner Morton?
Aye.
Commissioner Hazen?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, just pull up, is ordinance number 50-25. This was a follow-up to the previous ordinance, I believe. Again, it was primarily out of the prosecutor high-tech crime unit, the family recovery court grant, and I think there was something from the sheriff as well, out of vehicle maintenance. This too passed 9-0 by the council. If there are no questions about ordinance 50-25, do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Morton?
Aye.
Commissioner Hazen?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is ordinance number 51-25. This one did have a split vote. It was 7-2. It has to do with the request to appropriate funds for public school attendance officers under IC 20-33-2-31, and that the council approved payment of salary and expenses from the general fund. Any questions or comments?
I guess the only comment that I have is this. My understanding is that this is a state mandate that came out of a, I guess, a workshop, if you will, that was included the prosecutor's office, and basically that came up. So this is why this is on our radar, and I anticipate that other school systems will follow suit to try and get this attendance officer taken care of, because there again, it is a state mandate, so. Unfunded state mandate.
Glad you put that in there.
Thank you,
at the
sir.
last minute.
I appreciate that, thank you.
If there are no further questions on ordinance 51-25 from the council, do we have a motion?
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Commissioner Morton?
Aye.
Commissioner Hazen?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer?
Aye.
Motion carries.
That's all on our extensive agenda today, however, as we will open it up for public comment.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dan Caruso, New Carlisle. First off, I want to thank you for moving your meeting to this morning in an attempt to accommodate what looked like there was going to be an extensive debate, some maybe, I don't think approaching the county council meeting in July, but it was going to extend that meeting a lot. However, the reason for you guys to do this seems to have been voided since it's been decided there will be no debate, no discussion, no public input on the matter at hand on the property value guarantee issue this afternoon at the APC meeting. It's just going to be an up or down vote by the APC without any public input. I think it's notable that at the first APC meeting, there was one who was for it, and there were 6 of us who were against it. And I believe at the council meeting, there were 3 who were for it, and there were 20-some who were against it. Yet we're just going to ignore what was the majority voice and go right and just let them approve it over the protests of us who have questions about this. But now that the property value guarantee door has been opened, property value guarantees, I guess, would be fair to go after for people living within similar distances of slaughterhouses, CAFOs, sewer treatment plants, coal and nuclear plants, junkyards, landfills, and data centers. It's only fair. If you're going to do it for that type of business, it's only fair to do it for all of them. Otherwise, you're discriminating. Also, Sunday Tribune has an article about the Amazon. Economic Development Director Bill Shalio is quoted as saying, "It's another data center, but it's different from Amazon, whatever that means." But he goes on to say, or he doesn't say it, it just says he noted the proposed data center likely won't need all of the land that's assembled. Where have I heard that before? And this sounds so much like the language that was being used in the early days of the core development area, the IEC. We're just going to stay between 2 and 20. We're just going to stay between Willow and Snowberry. Look at what that's morphed into. So there's old adage, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Here's the 2025 version. Fool me once, that's all you get. No more rezoning of agricultural land in New Carlisle and Olive Township to industrial. Thank you.
We will, seeing nobody else in the room who wishes to offer a comment, we will move to the folks online.
I would like to speak.
Yes, you are.
Charlotte Wolf, 21439 Osborne Road, Lakeville. I just want to say that the proposals that are ongoing for more land to be converted from agriculture to industrial should be reconsidered. These rezonings are going through, no matter what we, the public, say. We can come out to meeting after meeting after meeting and express our voices, spend our free time. I'm a farmer. I have an educational farm. It takes every bit as much of my time as a corn and soybean farmer, if not more. And it takes a lot of my free time to come and speak, and even just to speak on Zoom. And to be ignored constantly, no matter what the topic, is very demeaning. We are only trying to hold both the county council and your body accountable to the updated master land use plan that was updated from pressure from the public. It had not been updated since 2000, and it's supposed to be updated every 10 years. It finally was updated, but it was watered down to only suggest that we follow the principles within that plan. We have become, in St. Joseph County, a cautionary tale for the other counties surrounding us in Indiana. Because of the governor's push for the data centers, several counties have caved. We are one of them. Other counties have put up signs saying no data centers. We have become the guinea pig, the cautionary tale. Let's not end up like St. Joseph County with a data center complex ever expanding that provides few permanent jobs, low salaries for most of the people, very high salaries for some handpicked people from their own companies that will lower the average salary. And I've been asking for numbers, excluding those high salary people, have gotten no transparency on what the average salary of the working person, local person, who will be having a job out there, plus all the water use, all the electricity use, then to turn around and have a property value requirement for a solar emplacement, which is the least damaging of all the ones that Mr. Caruso mentioned, the least damaging and the most environmentally sound idea, to shut that industry out and not require the same of all these other industries, and especially the data centers, because that's being pushed by the governor. And that's happening all over the state, but other counties are resisting. And I suggest that we stop where we're at. We've got some data centers, we've got those jobs, whatever they may be. Let's just stop this while we can. And there's another rezoning application before the board for almost 1,000 acres. Thank you.
Steve, your hand is up.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. Thanks for taking comment today. Yeah, I will reiterate the, what Dan Caruso and Charlotte Wolf just mentioned, and that is regarding the anti-solar ordinance that has been amended significantly or substantially amended, and then is coming back to the APC. I'm going to ask for a legal ruling on whether that should receive a hearing today as well. The public deserves to be able to comment on that. Those who couldn't comment before should have a chance to comment now on such an important ordinance. And one of you, several of you have said that you intended to comment and now will be unable to do so at the APC and perhaps at the county council if the APC approves it. Secondly, it is not the same decision by the APC today. The decision today is to approve or disapprove, whereas earlier decisions are usually to send a favorable or unfavorable recommendation to the council. So that necessitates, in addition to the substantial changes that have been made, a hearing be held. Also, I did a calculation, rough calculation. If you had a modest sized solar facility, the cost would be extremely exorbitant, more than almost, 70 to 80 million dollars of value around a 1 square mile facility would be required to have a bond for that, for them to pay for all the appraisals. It's absolutely exorbitant. And I agree with Dan, if you're going to do it, if the county's going to do it for solar, then they've got to consider property value guarantees for others. Finally, and this is another matter, but I just wanted to mention it today. I'll speak more maybe next week. But the tax abatement ordinance, which was just introduced in the county council, you didn't want to veto the rescission of the affirmative action component of the tax abatement ordinance, the previous one. And you said you didn't want to do so because there was a new one coming. Well, this new one completely strips or rescinds the old tax abatement ordinance and inserts a statement that basically companies must follow federal law and submit a form that they must submit to the feds on equal opportunity and non-discrimination. It eliminates the system that was in place of community benefits and points. It also, doesn't replace anything of substance in regards to a number of different qualifications, which I'll speak to later because I'm running out of time. But it is not a replacement. And I mean, it is a replacement for the entire ordinance. It does not relate just to the affirmative action, and it's insufficient in terms of that as well. Thank you.
Anyone else wish to offer a comment?
Oh, I already had my time, but I forgot a very important thing that I think you guys might consider.
Well, we
Yes.
typically don't allow second bites of the apple, but
You know,
very briefly, if you wish to add.
okay. I just want to mention that the solar companies have been offering $10,000 per year to farmers, including my neighbors. And a lot of farmers are really, really pressed right now because the property taxes are so high and the tariff stuff is coming in and they're almost going to be done. And this would keep farmers solvent if those projects were allowed to go forward. And those are local households, farm households in our county that would benefit from that money rather than an outside company. Thank you.
If there are no other comments, do we have a motion to recess?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Morton?
Aye.
Commissioner Hazen?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer?
Aye.
We are recessed.
Recording stopped.